Hi, it's Jessie with Plan with Jessie, and I want to do a flip through of two different bullet journals that I completed, mostly completed. The first one is this A6 Essentials notebook, and I'll just quickly do a flip through. So I started this in April. I was not consistent with it the whole way, but here's a rainbow layout and a pangolin layout. And then I decided to for sure use this as my planner, and so I put in the monthlies at that point. And I put the monthlies in for the whole year just because I like having the calendar, monthly calendar at a glance for the whole year, even if I knew full well that I was never going to finish the year and still be in this planner. So here was me just doing a test of some Papermate flares that I got. Here was I was making a list of plus size clothing retailers. Oh, actually, it wasn't April. It was the tail end of March. So here was my daily pages for the tail end of March. This was the beginning of April. I did a Pop-Tart layout. This is probably my favorite layout that I did in this notebook. Either this one or the French fry one, which you'll see in a little bit. Again, more daily pages. Here was me practicing my Easter layout. Here's me playing with some stencils. See, the good thing about a bullet journal is you can just use the note pages for whatever you want. You don't have to use a separate notebook. You can just turn the page and take some notes. So this was Easter week. Here was, I made a list of things we wanted to do for the summer in our area and how much they cost and what the hours are. Here was I was doing a food drive, so I called my local food pantry and to see what specific items they were in need of, so then I just made a list there. This is a sunshine week. Here was me practicing for a great outdoors themed week. It didn't really go well, so I think, wait, what did I end up doing for that week? Did I skip it? I have no idea what I did for that week. Next week was favorite food week, so I did French fries, naturally. I was pretty happy with how this came out. I don't consider myself to be a great artist or doodler or anything, but I thought this came out pretty well. I think this is a dried flower that my daughter gave me that I did not tape down very well. This was a thing I started and never kept up with. It was when did I last do certain chores. I started this again in my current notebook. I'm trying to be better about keeping it up to date. I basically made it and then never wrote things down again. This was a page I made to mark when different books and movies were due at different libraries, because I check out from a couple different libraries in my area. And it can get a little confusing. This was me planning for a trip to Milwaukee. This is a page I made a collection of movie premiere dates for things that are coming in the next couple years that I want to see. Some sooner than others. And again, I transferred this to my current notebook. This was me getting ready for a work trip to Springfield, Illinois. This is a picture that a note my daughter wrote. You can't read it, but it says love. It's in crayon. It's a little faded. Oh, here was the great outdoors. So back when I was practicing the great outdoors, I must have flipped back to a blank page, and that's why it was so far back. This was the great outdoors. I just kind of did a green theme with a few tree stickers. I put a Black Lives Matter sticker on this day. This was the day that learned about Jordan Edwards being killed. This is more notes about Milwaukee, where I wanted to eat. And then I also, if you saw the other video, I ended up using a separate traveler's notebook for the actual trip. So this was just me taking notes, and then I transferred it into the other one. Some more daily pages. This was Flowers Week, or Floral Week. Went to see Gardens of the Galaxy. We went to a local minor league baseball game. This was on Mother's Day. This was the card I got for Mother's Day. We went to a local kite festival. This kite actually was a journaling card that I had, and I just traced over it with a little bit darker color so you could see it a little bit better. And then this was May 15th. And I moved into this one. So that's when I started going into the micro. So we'll get to this in just a second. Let me just finish out what I did in here. I came back in here to do a little bit more memory keeping, just because I had the extra pages. So like when it was my birthday, my husband got sick, had to go to the hospital, so I just did that little layout. And then we went to water park, and then that's it. So there's a few extra pages. I may come back and use that for sort of memory keeping if I desire to. But for the most part, this notebook is finished. Oh, and by the way, this is an Essentials A6. You can get it on Amazon. It is very cheap, very good paper quality. I love these notebooks. Okay, so then I moved into the micro. So this is an A7 Leuchtturm. And this one I probably did a little bit more than half, maybe 60% of it. But I'm not doing micro anymore, so I thought I would just do a full flip through of this one as well. So here's the first weekly layout I did. I don't think I had a theme, I can't remember. Another baseball game. This I put the monthly layouts in here again for the rest of the year, just because, as I said, I like to have the whole year at a glance. Some daily pages. Just trying out stamping in here. This was a de-stash list. I sold a bunch of my planners, so this was just me making a list of what I wanted to sell. I'm making some notes on what I wanted to do, how I wanted to make my own micro notebook, and what sort of characteristics I wanted. I ended up making this one, which I really like. It has a thick spine. It's another layout, not really a theme, just purple. More daily pages, more de-stashing stuff, grocery list. I was using this in my wallet for a while, so that's why there's grocery list in here. Blog ideas. I'm working on starting up a blog, so that was just some blog ideas, some trips, my husband's work schedule, more daily pages. Oh, we had to buy a new washing machine because our other washing machine broke and the repair was going to be really expensive. And it's a really old washer that came with the house. It's been here a while. I ended up replacing it, so I wrote down the dimensions of the current washer and the location of it so I could take this with me to the store so I knew what we were looking for. Here's just some more washing machine stuff. This is a sticker from Gabudo Burger, which is a really delicious Japanese sort of fast food burger place. It's in Rolling Meadows, Illinois. I think that's where it is. And they have this really good tofu rice burger where the bun's made out of rice. It's so good. They have other stuff too that's not tofu. But this was Superhero Week. I went to see Wonder Woman that week. More daily pages. A clover that my daughter gave me that she picked. More daily pages. And then that was it. I ended up moving back to the A6 at that point. So how long was I in this for? From, let's see, mid-May to mid-June. So probably like 2-ish weeks. And I did like it. It was super cute. It's just too small. Yeah, so that's it. That is a flip through of my 2 bullet journals. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.